The Atlanta Hawks are trying to win back-to-back road games for the first time since November. Tonight, they're in Sacramento. There's the current Sacramento Kings point guard, Tyreke Evans, and there's the former star Sacramento point guard, Mike Bibby, now the point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. And in the first quarter, that's Mike Bibby doing what he did for so long in Sacramento, knocking down threes. He was 3 of 6 from range, but there's Tyreke Evans doing what he does now. Spin move inside, gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. He was 11 of 19 from the field. Later, Evans commits the turnover, which leads to Josh Smith giving it to Jamal Crawford outside for the three. Like Bibby, he was 3 of 6 from range. Atlanta up 21-15 in the first. We're moving on to the second quarter, and off this missed shot by Carl Landry, Joe Johnson, and the Hawks go the other way. This a little layup for Johnson, who had 29 points on the game. The Hawks up 41-35. Later, it's Josh Smith doing it on his own this time, hoop and harm. He had a double-double, 14 points and 11 boards. Into the second half we go. Al Horford passing this time to Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson gave it to him. Joe Johnson gets it right back and does the little reverse layup, 12 of 18 from the field. The Hawks up 67-49, but this time the Hawks turning it over. Tyreke Evans gets the steal and the fast break layup. He had 29 points. That cuts the Hawks lead down to a dozen. Later in the third quarter, it's Jamal Crawford. Off the bench, he had a game-high 31 points, 77-63. Atlanta up by 14 points in the third, but in the fourth, the Kings make a bit of a run. DeMarcus Cousins inside, uses his size advantage on Al Horford. He had 24 points. The lead down to 10, 94-84. Tyreke Evans now driving inside, doing it again. Hoop and harm. That cuts the lead down to 9, 96-87 after he made the free throw. But just too much Hawks on the night. One more time, it's Joe Johnson hitting the jump shot. Atlanta goes up by a dozen at that point. They go on to win this game by a half dozen. Your final score, 108-102.